This is from Jane Addams down Urban Park. Your two left lanes blocked with some cleanup of an earlier crash here as well. On your expressways, we've got some big travel times everywhere. Your Eden's 53 minutes in from Lake Cook, but 23 on your outbound side. On the Kennedy coming inbound, almost an hour and 25 minutes now to make it in from O'Hare. It's 44 coming in from the junction. Outbound slightly better at 55 minutes to get out to the airport. On the Eisenhower, an hour and 28 in from I-90, an hour and 17 to get back out. On the Stevenson, an hour and 5 minutes, and that's going either way between 355 and the lakefront. Your next travel report is at 408 on News Radio 1059 WBBM.
Sunny and breezy the rest of the afternoon. I-82, clear skies for this evening. Down to a low of 63. Lots of sunshine right now in Chicago. 80 degrees at 3:59.
Featuring the news that matters and breaking news at any time. This is Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station. News Radio 1059 WBBM.
Coming up in the next half hour on News Radio WBBM, Mayor Johnson surveying storm damage on Chicago's south and far south side. We'll have a live report. Meantime, NIPSCO says almost 50,000 Hoosiers in northwest Indiana are still without power after yesterday's severe weather. Plus, Elon Musk, now the world's first trillionaire, with the debut of SpaceX on Wall Street. The latest coming up from ABC News. Sports, White Sox hosting the Dodgers on the south side this evening. The Cubs take on the Giants out west. In business,
I'm Tom Busby at Bloomberg. SpaceX began trading today, giving Wall Street a pretty solid lift. The Dow up 354 points, the NASDAQ up 79, the S&P up 37.
Sunny, breezy rest of the afternoon. High 82, clear skies for us this evening. Below 63, could see some more severe weather tomorrow. Sunshine right now, 80 degrees in Chicago at 4 o'clock. From ABC News, I'm Chuck Severson. Wall Street's major indexes headed for the skies. Investor confidence boosted by SpaceX's debut on the NASDAQ today. The rocket company ending more than 19% above where they started, launching Elon Musk as the world's first trillionaire.
The company's controversial chief executive, Elon Musk, watched the ringing of the opening bell at the NASDAQ exchange from SpaceX headquarters in South Texas.
Crazy, right?
I said, look, we're probably going to fail, but, should give it a try, because if there's not a new company that enters space, we will never be a truly spacefaring civilization.
Saying he originally didn't give the company much of a chance. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
The market's also responding well to news that the U.S. and Iran could be nearing a deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Crude oil prices dropped. Both U.S. and Iranian officials making conflicting statements, as there may be some kind of announcement in Geneva this weekend. ABC News contributor and former Deputy Secretary of Defense on the Middle East, Mick Mulroy.
Ultimately, if the two sides don't agree on the terms, they don't have an agreement. And I can't imagine why Iran would be leaking, false information on the agreement for any other purpose in the scuttle of the negotiations.
Police say they know who the shooter was this morning in Midland, Texas. A person sought for the alleged attempted murder of an officer earlier this week. Say after that person is dead. 9 others taken to the hospital. Workers preparing to take President Trump's name off the Kennedy Center in Washington. Today is the court-ordered deadline to do so, and a federal judge has denied a last-minute appeal to stop it. Now the Justice Department's filing another last-minute appeal. ABC's Peter Harlon.
Trump was planning on closing down the Kennedy Center for about 2 years, pouring about $250 million into improving the center overall. Trump has now basically said that if his name's not on it, that renovation's not happening.
Harlon is saying that the chief executive very angry about the situation. Listening to ABC News.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offer minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 224-215-2984 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 224-215-2984 for free information. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 224-215-2984 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinic's treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 224-215-2984.
Chicago. Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
4:03, Friday, June 12th. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for being with us today. I'm Andy Dane in for Lisa Fielding. Mostly sunny skies right now in Chicago, 81 degrees. AccuWeather says sunny for the rest of the day. It'll be clear tonight, down to a low of 63. Lots of sun to start the day tomorrow. We'll see clouds pick up as the afternoon rolls along. A little warmer tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s. And believe it or not, look out for more showers, perhaps heavy thunderstorms in the area tomorrow evening. We'll get the details in our 5-day forecast coming up at 4:15. Our top local story here on News Radio WBBM. City crews are still working to clear more than 400 Chicago streets blocked by trees and other debris in the wake of this week's 2 waves of severe storms. Elected and community leaders just updated reporters on how the city is recovering from the 2 nights of heavy thunderstorms. WBBM political editor Jeff Buckles is live on the newsline from the Chatham neighborhood on the city's south side.
Good afternoon, Andy. We're at 81st in Michigan, where Mayor Brandon Johnson and other city leaders spoke while standing in front of a mature tree that snapped off at its base and fell into the front of a 3-flat building. OEMC says it's responded to more than 100 reports of flooded basements and more than 600 traffic signal failures. Streets and Sanitation Commissioner Cole Stallard says every city department is pitching in to help out.
We have over 10,000 tree emergencies, and what's unique about this storm is we've seen this magnitude of storms, but with this one that makes it unique is it hit all 50 wards.
And on our way into the neighborhood, we met Devontae, who was out working in his yard after a night when he said he saw trees down all over his neighborhood and in front of his mother's house. You're out here mowing the lawn.
Yeah, I cut a few trees up myself this morning.
Andy, Mayor Brandon Johnson says city and state emergency management crews will be out next week to start getting an assessment of the damage with an eye toward requesting a disaster declaration.
Jeff, any idea on how long we'll
next week, not this week, next.
Open again?
Cole Stallard talked about that. Their first priority is getting streets and intersections cleared, and there are, as you said, a lot of them. They are hoping to get all of these streets open again by Sunday, and then they'll move to try to clear blocked sidewalks.
All right, thanks so much. That is WBBM political editor Jeff Buckles with us from Chatham on the city's south side. We're also monitoring the storm cleanup in northwest Indiana, one of the hardest hit areas, Maryville.
Robert Baker works at the Strachan Van Til supermarket on Broadway at 61st Street in Merrillville. The storm was without power after the apparent tornado ripped through the area just north of the street.
The damage was worse looking at it than what we be seeing on television.
Across the driveway from the store is Andrean Catholic High School and some homes which took the brunt of the storm. Utility poles were snapped like twigs, power lines were strewn across Broadway, and trees on the high school campus were badly damaged, as was the roof of the school and homes north of it. 1973 alumnus Pamela Thomas called the damage horrible and says God will help the Andrean community recover.
He saved the cross of Jesus on the front, and all the trees around it are down, so he's with us. He's watching over us.
Andrean High School put out a message on Facebook saying that the school is a special and sacred place, but that it's about people, not infrastructure, and that no one was on campus during the storm. Bernie Tafoya, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
The Chicago mayoral race is getting a high-profile entrant.
We'll have a formal announcement at the end of June. We're announcing we're running.
That's longtime Chicago Democratic Congressman Mike Quigley. It has been rumored that the 67-year-old Quigley would make a run for City Hall. Now it's set to become official.
This campaign's about a lot of things. Getting our fiscal house in order, public safety, our schools. But I still think top of everyone's minds is affordability and uncertainty of the future.
Illinois Comptroller Susana Mendoza is also among those who have declared they're running for mayor, along with Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas, in what could be a crowded field. Formal petitions will be circulated next month. Mayor Brandon Johnson has not yet formally declared he's running for re-election. Election day is February 23rd, 2027. Terry Keschner, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Well, time has run out for Mayor Johnson to pick a new permanent leader of the CTA.
In a letter sent to transit officials as the Northern Illinois Transit Authority, or NETA Act, takes effect in Illinois, RTA Chairman Kurt Dillard says any leadership appointments made at the Metro Pace or CTA requires the advice and consent of the new NETA board. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson does not have the ability to replace CTA interim president Nora Learson without them, says Dillard.
As of June 1st, the mayor's power over the CTA is diluted, I guess is the right way to put it. But, to make a major appointment as to who the president of the CTA will be, the mayor needed to do that before June 1st under the new state law.
Dillard says a selection process must also take place.
It's not a threat. I'm just regurgitating what the new law is so that everybody's on the same page.
The new NIDA board will be seated in September, replacing the RTA. Valerie Vorbroker, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
408 traffic and weather together on the 8th. Here's Mike Allison.
Well, we have some delays across all of your tollways this afternoon. The Tri-State northbound pretty heavy here from just past the Stevenson up to the SubX toll plaza. Crews on the scene cleaning up a crash out of that left lane. Your southbound side also real heavy. This is from I-90 down to Urban Park. It's cleaned up of an earlier crash as well, but this one's off on the left shoulder. Elsewhere on your tollways, the Ronald Reagan, that's 88 going eastbound. Things are pretty heavy from just past Winfield Road to a little before Naperville Road. Crews on the scene with a crash, like the left lane blocked here. IDOT reminds you as you approach the scene to move over. It's the law, it's not a game. Your westbound side, pretty heavy here with gapers. Taking a look at Northwest Indiana, things are building on both sides of 8094. Your westbound side, heavy spots run from Central to just before Calumet Avenue. That's where we have a crash involving a semi. Everything off on the right shoulder, but still slow through that whole stretch. Your eastbound side also pretty tight in spots between the Bishop Ford and Kennedy Avenue. On your Illinois expressways, the Edens 53 in from Lake Hook and 21 to get back out. On the Kennedy coming inbound, your stop and go from the River Road Toll Plaza into the Jane Byrne interchange. 1 hour, 23 minutes in from O'Hare, 54 to get back out. On the Eisenhower, 52 in from Manheim and a minute slower at 53 on your way back out. On the Stevenson, about an hour and 5 either way between the Veterans and the Lakefront. And on the Dan Ryan, we've got a 33-minute trip in and 45 to get out to the split. From the Metro Traffic Center, the next report's 418 on News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Back here with the forecast for the rest of the afternoon. Sunny, breezy, high 82. Clear skies in the area tonight, low 63. Sunshine followed by clouds tomorrow. Breezy, very warm in the afternoon, high 85. And look out for showers and perhaps heavy thunderstorms tomorrow night. Damaging winds and hail possible. Our low tomorrow night, 62 degrees. Right now, mostly sunny skies in Chicago. 81 degrees O'Hare and Midway, 80 at the lakefront. Wall Street today, the Dow adding 354 points. The NASDAQ gained 79. The S&P 500 up 37 points. It's 411.
Hi, I'm Jack Arnold from Arnold Electric.
And I'm Jack of all trades.
Jack, did you know you have to exercise your breakers?
I don't even like exercising myself. Why would I exercise my breakers?
Most people don't think their electrical panel needs maintenance. But breakers should be tested and exercised every year to make sure they still work like they should.
How's this sound? Is it better? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. If I have to switch, I'll have to switch phones then. I don't know what's going on. I switched phones from yesterday. I thought it was better. This is a new phone that you guys are watching. It's an A56 Galaxy, so it should be better. I know on the other phone I've had video problems, so we'll see how it goes. Tell me if the sound's better there, Jim. Can you hear me all right? SubX.News, 4:11 p.m., June 12th, 2026. We're in Streeterville, downtown Chicago. As you see, you got Ubers blocking. You got Ubers blocking driveways. They just park wherever they want. Because they're unregulated. They're unregulated people, right? They deregulated the cabs. The cabs were run by a mob, the Russian mob. And when Ram was in, they wanted to bust the Russian mob, right? Because they were fighting. So that's what they did. They got rid of the cab stuff. That's why they did the Ubers, right? To take it over. That was his brother, Ari. You know, Uber became a $1 billion company. That was Rahm Emanuel's brother. And where did Uber get its footing in? Right here in Chicago. It was the first place where in the municipality accepted it, that they can do their job unregulated. That was Rahm Emanuel. he helped his brother out become more of a billionaire. So that's how it works. See, these are the backstories when you have people who are not from Chicago or fake reporters. They won't tell you, right? They won't tell you these stories. I'm watching this dead body. It says dead body, Streeterville, Grand Avenue. There's no water by Grand Avenue in Streeterville. There's none. The only Grand Avenue water is Navy Pier. So when you see the headline, this is, let me show you. Two things. It's either an AI written article or it's a reporter that's not from Chicago. If they're saying a body pulled from water, Streeterville, Grand Avenue, that's an AI or that's a reporter that's not from Chicago. When you hear water, Grand Avenue, the only place that can be is where? Navy Pier. Period. That's it. That's it. Or it's on the river. The River Walk. That's it. There's no other water in Chicago on Grand. There is no water on Grand Avenue. None. Only on Navy Pier. Do you get that? That's the trick of that. So if you know these things, you can see it immediately, and you can see these headlines. You know they're not written by Chicago people from Chicago. I need to say this to everybody. There's a lot of fake stuff happening. Yes, fake news. Do you know that AI has been writing news stories for the last 3 years, about 4 years? I caught them a long time ago. They regurgitate stuff. They make stuff up. The police reports. They'll just put the police report and put it as ABC News. They never say it's from where it's from. Whenever you've seen me doing the police reports, I said, this is where it's from, the police reports. And some of those were wrong. So now if you have non-Chicagoans like me, I don't have access to it now, right? Because CPD took my access to that. You're going to have people posting all kinds of stuff like Grand Avenue, body pulled out of the water. Like, what? There ain't no water on Grand Avenue, bro. It's at Navy Pier. And Navy Pier is technically not Streeterville. It's Navy Pier. You get where I'm talking about here? So it means it's a non-Chicagoan article. How's the... Yeah. Hey, Ms. Zidor, how's the sound? Is the sound okay? I just want to check because I know somebody earlier said the sound was... And then I'll get going. Let me set up. I have to... Norman, is the sound a little better? Because Norman said the sound was bad. I know we lost video yesterday. So hopefully that don't happen today again. But if it does, it does. We'll figure it out. Hey, that's the way life goes. So that's a little trick to know. Yeah, and Chicagoans know what I'm talking about. It's what block you're from. Where you know your areas. We're not even talking about gangs, drugs, or police. We're not talking about police districts, any of that stuff, right? All of that stuff is regulated by where you live. And if you know where you live and you know Chicago, you know what's authentic and not authentic, right? You kind of get where I'm going with this talk here. Look, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, right? But I know a little bit of stuff. That's all I gotta say. I'm trying to fix my other phone. Guess that's gonna have to do. It's gonna fall out. I already know that. All right, I got another phone so I'm setting up here just in case I have to videotape. Alrighty, how's the sound? All right, let's get going. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Ms. Zidorn. Let's get going. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing all right from the storms. I know they hit us. We were in the middle of 2 tornadoes yesterday. Oh, and there's ways. I'll give you guys a little tour, like a lesson on trolls and fake accounts for fake engagement. And I'm not talking about guys that want hits on their pages. I'm not talking about that. I get that, digital creators. That's, you do what you do. But I'm talking about fake accounts that try to gather information on people, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to fix this other phone here, right? Let's see how that works. I got this other phone here. There we go, and that's how it's gonna have to be. There you go, I figured it out. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. There used to be a guy who used to cut hairs here, man. What's up, bro? Hey, where's Alex at? Para aquí used to be one guy who used to cut para... Remember right here, para aquí. It was Alejandro was here. Take it easy, my friend. There used to be a barber here, Alex the barber, man. What's up, my brother? There was one Dunkin' Donut guy that chased me around saying I'm bothering the migrants, right? Get through here, gonna get through. There we go, there we go. What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? There you go, man. You think that guy's homeless? That guy's overweight, and he says he needs money for food. Do you think that man needs money for food? Think that guy needs money for food? Or you think he needs it for drugs? Or you think he's a drug dealer? He's a drug dealer. He's on a milk crate. Right? They go by all the convenience stores, right? There you go. I gotta still set up my system in the car. There's something, you know, I told you I got a problem in my car with my screen. I gotta get a couple of $100 and I'm gonna get me a new screen. So, but that's about it. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff going on. So, how does everybody like my proposal for a teen trend sanctuary city? I want to make a law. This is my idea from yesterday. We talked about it. Don't you remember? When I seen all the cops not doing nothing in the city, well, that guy's got a chair there right in front. They're selling drugs right there, man. There you go. There's somebody jacked up right in front of you. How about that one? See that guy there? Got all kinds of whack jobs out here. Don't know if they're mentally ill or they don't know if they're drugs. So my idea with that sanctuary city proposal is, since we don't want to demonize teens, since the mayor says don't demonize, that means we shouldn't send no cops to teen trends, and the only person that can regulate teen trends or disperse them is the mayor himself, in person. So every time there's a teen trend, he has to be there. It's the law. We're going to make that the law. I want that to pass as a real law. Every teen trend, the mayor has to be there. What is it going to force him to do? It's going to force him to stop the teen trends before they happen. That's the point. That's the point. Look, you're never going to win against these guys because they're in... Dude, it's one way, man. It's one way, dude. It's one way, brother. You're going down to one way. I'll be here. Just back up. I'll stay right here. And make a 3-point turn right there. Watch out. There we go, right? Save the day. Did you see that fat guy begging for food? No, he's a drug dealer. That's what he is. Right? Those are drug dealers. That's not a homeless guy. He's fat. Now, one time he was asking for money about a year ago. He had brand new shoes on. I go, bro, you got newer shoes than me. And he looks at me. Because I need money. I said, bro, you have newer shoes than me. I don't know if you remember, yesterday or the day before, I was at a McDonald's. There's an ambulance right back at me. She's holding her ears, but she's a liberal, right? The policies that create the crime and the mayhem. They don't get it, that the two are correlated. So the other day, I was at a McDonald's getting a milkshake. And what's up, Jason, my brother? And some dude goes, I was ordering, and he comes right up to the speaker, and he's like, I need something to eat. And I look at him. I said, same thing. I said, your shoes are nicer than mine. He goes, I need something to eat. And I said, your shirt is nicer than mine. He goes, I need something to eat. I go, your pants are nicer than mine. Should I get out of my car and show you around? You're going to give me some money? And he looked at me, right? I said, you're going to give me money so I can have nice clothes like you? And then his girlfriend was there. She goes, no, just go. No, just go. So there's a lot of these scammers out here, and they're playing games because they did the BLM stuff, right? They're playing on white guilt. That's what it's called, right? It's called white guilt. It's called white guilt. It's a scam, right? To steal money. It has nothing to do with reparations or slavery. It has nothing to do with that. BLM has nothing to do with reparations, the Freedmen Bureau, or anything. None. Do you know President Trump is the only one that ever signed anything to establish and make forward the Freedmen Bureau? Does everybody know that? Does everybody know that the only person that ever signed any legislation, he signed an executive order that said, I want the Freedmen Bureau to go forward. You know what the Freedmen Bureau is? It's like the Indian Bureau reservation. It's to assess what happened, assess damages and who's responsible, and then figure out how to fix that. Do you do land? Do you do money? What do you do? Yeah, look it up. I posted it 3 years ago on my page. President Trump signed the Freedmen Bureau, an executive order. Yeah, he did. The only guy who did. So what I'm saying is, you have all these scam artists, right, out there. Either they're black, they're Hispanic, poor white. I don't know who they are. And they're playing games, right? They're playing games. That's it. You're going to see. I just showed you. There's that fat guy there. There was two guys sitting by the 7-Eleven. So you have two guys sitting by the 7-Eleven. They have a fat guy sitting by the Dunkin'. So why are you sitting there? What exactly are you doing there? What are you asking for? For money for what? You kind of get it? That's what you got to start realizing. Same thing with these migrant people, with the kids. They get dropped off with cars. They get dropped off with cars. They're not poor. There's no migrant family that lives in downtown. None. Zero. They're imported. They come here to take money from people. Right? That's what I'm trying to say. So we have to start being cognizant of that kind of stuff and see where that comes from. Well, it comes from people like Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson creates what? Distractions. He creates chaos. He lies. He cheats. We just showed you. It's posted on our page. He has a 5-person motor vehicle driving on Lakeshore Drive. I want to create a proposal for a legislation in Chicago, or if not, in Springfield, that says it's illegal. I want to make it illegal for any mayor of Chicago to use Chicago police for a security deal. I want to make it illegal. Why? If you're unsafe, pay for your own security. If you're unsafe, pay for your own security. That's it. Same thing. I don't care even the president. Same thing with the president. I get it. We had assassinations. I understand that. But we need to stop this stuff because it's outrageous. You know what you should do? You should create a safe country then. Create the country that's safe, that everyone is as safe as you are. If you need 10 people protecting you or 150 people protecting you, you need all this stuff around you, then what about me? What about my child? What about my grandkid when I have grandkids? What about your grandkids? What about your mom? What about your dad? What about your grandparents? Don't they deserve the security? Who's more important? A politician? Is a politician that important? How about a factory worker? Isn't he important or she important? What about the cleaning lady? How about a nurse? Isn't she important? My mom is important. My mom don't go out. She goes around the neighborhood. She goes, I'm not going out in that bullshit. My mom tells you, she's old school. She goes, I ain't going out in that bullshit. That's bullshit out there. That's what she says. And she's from the old country. That's what my mom says. She goes, I'm not going out in that bullshit. She knows what's happening, right? There's a cop right there coming. Right there you go. See the cop right there. Let's see where he goes. He's got to come this way, I think. I don't know where he's going. He's right in back of us. He doesn't know where he's going, that guy, right? There's a cop in back of you, idiot. Stupid white. You're a stupid white dude, ain't you? Laughing. Two white guys laughing right by the dope spot. So there has to be a call around here. Right here. Something's going on right here. There's something going on there. They always fighting over here. Oh, there's a cop right behind me. It's just stopped right here, man. There's all kinds of stuff happening. I don't have my radio on right now. I start talking and I get distracted by these idiots. There's a bunch of idiots. There's right drug addicts all running around in downtown. They know they can get their drugs here, right? Assholes. They come here for the slumming. They come to downtown to pretend they're in the city, right? That's what they do. You think poor people have money for drugs? Think about it. Think clearly. Do you think poor people have money for drugs? Yes or no? Think about it. There you go. There's something right there, right? He just came with the lights. Let me figure this out, man.
Frequency mode, alright? Yeah. What's the area? They're on event 1, which I believe is beat 10 on the radio. You're welcome. You guys are on it. And again, if you need it, on the air, 02491. 7383 Charlie. 7383 Charlie. You got a event number for the red line 69th Street. Oh, your radio's much clearer right now for some reason. 09780. 09780. 7389.
We're going into that Jabaro stop. Now, did they use their lights to go get tacos? They sometimes fight over here, right?
Platform check at which location? I'm getting wind. I know you're in the blue line somewhere up north out in the wind. If your platform check, that's digital. I'm getting wind, but I know you're up north, blue line. 09793, 09793. 739, we're gonna do it. Let's not try it right now. Between the wind and the train, and I'm happy you.
They're giving out tickets right there. But the guys will be out doing drugs behind us.
Next unit coming in?
Yeah, he went and got food, man. That's what the guy did. He had his lights on to get food. There you go. So he used his lights to get food.
Boy, that is going to be 01904, 01904. King? What's the game? That's for Howard, red line. Sure, 83 King, that one. The Ford, not Howard. 09817, 09817.
So the cop used his lights to get food. Yeah, this guy giving out tickets right over there.
7383 John.
You want to see the drug dealers?
7383 John. Get up for Clarkson Division Rail Line. 83 John 09827 09827. Citywide, we're getting first with the gun, 7900 block, South Vernon, RT Signal Black, Mike Clothing, holding gun. No further information. Donate. Any mass transit units on the Red Line Grand Station or close by? There's a CTA calling in a disturbance. There are 2 male whites wearing blue graffiti shirts, gray shorts in an unauthorized area. Then they were on the platform. Again, if there's any mass transit units near the Red Line Grand stop. Thank you, 1 Sam.
Red Line Grand, 2 white in authorized areas. Looks like they're doing graffiti. So they use their, oh man, sorry. So they use their lights to get, see you later, Renee, bye. Understand my page. It's pretty simple. We live feed and we talk about things that are happening in Chicago, and we talk about national issues and this and that. So that's the type of a troll account. And sometimes the trolls, in the old days, trolls just wanted your viewers. What they did is they pulled your, it's called peeling. They would peel your viewers, right? They would come to pages that have high content engagement, and they would want your viewers to go to their page, right? That's peeling. And then you got trollers that want to organize against you, right? So they say, oh, what's this page about? I don't understand. I'm asking serious questions. Well, my page is pretty self-explanatory. We've been around for a little while. When you hear those questions, that means that's somebody that wants to play with you, right? So you immediately ban them off your pages. That's a ban, right? Alright, what are we doing here? Alright, so there's a bunch of you guys over at the 7-Eleven you want to see. So let me show you this, right? Watch this. We're going to go over here. I'm going to show you something, okay? So you've seen the cops using their blue lights to pick up some food, right? I thought they're coming over here to do something. Looks like they did. What's up, Joe? Yeah, you know, I try to do my best. I talk some shit, that's it. I'm just a dude in a truck riding around the city of Chicago. That's all I am. Showing what's going on. That's what I'm doing. I ain't doing too much more. I gotta get some gas. So we're gonna go to the North Avenue gas station over here and get some gas. How about that? I gotta get some gas somewhere. Maybe I'll go over to the BP over by the Rock and Roll McDonald's, get me a milkshake. How about that? I think that's where we're going. We're gonna go a little north today, maybe. Maybe we'll go somewhere like that. And you're listening to Citywide 1 right now, right? This is some radio calls. How about that? Let me put some radio calls on. We'll catch up to what's going on. I seen those blue lights. I thought he's going out and go grab somebody. Happy Friday, by the way, to everybody.
For units into in the Citywide spot in progress, 31 East Garfield, 31 East Garfield. Female caller seems to irate female black dragging her. Their son goes to the same school, no weapons used.
It's pretty tight.
We got nothing further, second distance stuff.
I guess we got an Indian
H1, to Noise 1.
Go ahead. PH1, City 1, go ahead.
PH1, we're coming up.
You got space, brother? Come on through.
Alright.
He had enough space. I think that guy had enough space. That's what I thought.
Adam.
You're the man, my brother.
7388 Adam, go.
Yes, can we please get a train ride
What's up,
from
fellas?
O'Hare Blue Line to Division Blue Line?
Hey, what's up, man?
That number, please?
Man, I ain't got no camera on you, brother.
090.
I ain't got no camera on you, my brother. I'm doing a drug deal right there, man.
83 Frank. 83 Frank.
I'm doing drug deal right there, man.
Need another number for platform track, Roosevelt Red Line.
There you go, man.
6009.
That guy's doing drugs right there. See that there?
7383.
Stain right in the middle of my window. I gotta figure that out, right? It's right there, so we're gonna have to do it.
Female unit.
There we go.
That's on the red line.
Doing drugs all up and down here, man.
Take that number 09906.
Open air drug dealing right there, man. And you do the cop uses his blue lights to go get a sandwich. You understand the corruption? You get the corruption, right? And that's because of Brandon Johnson running around with five car security detail. Everybody has in their mind that I'm gonna get that security detail, right? I don't need to do nothing, man. That's where that permeates from the top. That's why when you do laws, you got to make laws against the top. You make the law against the top, not the bottom. You say, if there's a teen trend, you need to be there. There you go, man. They're doing shit right there. There's a whole bunch of people out here right now. There's a whole bunch of people right there. Right there. Wild here, man. Well, you got police officers running around getting sandwiches, blaring their horns, right? It's wild, man. So I'm trying to play the radio calls, and now I'm getting an error message on my internet saying that it's blocked. Whatever, we'll figure it out. See, they know me. Goes get that camera off me. That means what? He knows that I'm filming, right? I told you they all know me downtown. I said I ain't filming you. And don't do drug deals in the damn street. Go somewhere else, man. But you seen there was police on scene and they didn't do nothing about that. They know all about those drug dealers. They don't do nothing about it. The question has to be is why did they allow drug dealing? I think I have to get out and clean that window. It's really, really dirty, right? I'm gonna stop here. How about this? You want to stop at Trump Tower? We'll turn around here. We'll stop at Trump Tower. How about that? We'll do one of these over here. Can I do a U-turn? Let's see this here. There you go. You know where I'm at? I'm at Trump Tower right here. Yeah, how many? You don't see nothing. Barely any police here, man. Like that. to clean the windows off. Is that all right?
Unit 10-7 in Citywide. Gonna call up a person with a gun, 50 West at First 50 West 71 Street. The caller said it was about 5 or 6 mailbox teams in apartment 1010. They're not supposed to be in the apartment. And the callers also say that they have guns. Nothing further. 7 districts.
Let me clean my windshield off. Right? I gotta get a rag and clean it nicer. It's not too good, man. It's kind of cruddy, all right? Thanks for your patience, everybody. Well, I gotta get radio calls on. That's what I was gonna do, right? We'll go back, it's 4:40. We'll go back to 4:15 or so, and we'll hear if we missed any murders, or there's a couple of long ones here. So yeah, we'll go back to 4 o'clock. If I miss anything, tell me, all right? Put it into a message. Listen to the radio calls.
Give me 1 second. Okay, 8410.
Well, can I have a VIN number for Michigan, Chicago, red line, please?
Your station check for Chicago Red Line is going to get you 09493, 09493. Unit 24 on Citywide. Unit 24 on Citywide, getting this is CO at 6107 North Broadway. It's going to be an officer that needs assistance with the theft. Person is getting verbally unruly. Nothing further on in zone 11 clear.
4719.
4719.
Clear from the suite. Can you hold myself and 4716 down at the Sox gate, please?
Sure, 19. Are the other units also clear? Everybody's clear from there, or just you two?
Just us two. I'm not sure if they're done yet.
B88, Adam.
Alright, a 1916, your Sox game is going to be 09525, 09525.
No, thank you.
No problem. 7383, Adam.
Can we get a platform check at Cumberland?
Blue line, Cumberland. Sure. You're lucky I know which line that is. That one is going to get you 09530, 09530.
Thank you. 87 boy.
87 boy.
For a bus ride eastbound Roosevelt from Kilbourne on bus 8843.
Alright, 7387 boy. That one was going to get you 09539, 09539.
7387 Adam.
Give me 1 second, Adam. 87 Adam, go ahead.
Get a bus ride on bus 7948 eastbound from 79th and State.
You said eastbound?
Yes, eastbound from 29th and State. Bus ride.
Okay, that one is going to get you 09542, 09542.
37 Charlie. 3 units in the city. I a person with a gun in 4308 Subcalumet, 4308 Subcalumet. Color states mailbox, light complected, red hair, white shirt, has a gun, a white shirt and black long shirt underneath is sitting outside of a silver vehicle. Just another male, black man, a white shirt. I got nothing further. 2nd District Zone 7.
4914.
Can I please have number for community measurement, division in Kedzie, please?
Shut division in Kedzie? 4914, it's community interaction is going to be 09556, 09556. I had a female match trans unit coming in.
37 Charlie.
7387 Charlie.
Therefore, southbound bus number 8027 from 45 Van Ashland.
Did I miss anything?
Only one of you at a time, please. Next unit.
383 boy.
Okay, 83 boy, you're louder. Go ahead.
Hey, Squad, can we get a 39th Street red line check, please?
Red line 39?
79.
That one is going to get you...
Give me an iced coffee. How about that?
Correct that. 09569, 09561. Three units in Timmis. Anyways, a person with a gun, 4308 took Calumet, 40...
7979.
Okay. That one is going to get you...
387 Charlie.
3 units in Timmis. Anyways, a person with a gun, 4308 took Calumet, 4308 took Calumet. Color states male, black, light complected, red hair, white shirt, has a gun, a white shirt and black long shirt underneath is standing outside of a silver vehicle. Just another male, black, wearing a white shirt. I got nothing further. 2nd District, Zone 7. 4914.
Can I please have number for community engagement, division in Kedzie, please?
You said division in Kedzie? 4914. It's community interaction. It's going to be 09556, 09556. I had a female mesh trans unit coming in.
387 Charlie.
7387 Charlie.
10-4, southbound bus number 8027 from 45 and Ashland.
Alright, 7387 Charles, that's going to be 09562, 09562. Only one of you at a time, please. Next unit.
7383 boy.
Okay, 83 boy, you're louder. Go ahead.
Hey, squad, can we get a 39th Street red line check, please?
Red line 39?
7979.
Okay. That one is going to get you... Give me 1 second. Correct that. 09569, 09569. Next unit.
89 boy.
89 boy. 7383 Henry.
Blue line check, Clark and Lake, please.
Alright, Blue Line Clark Lake is going to get you 09587, 09587.
Alright, are we ready to go? We ready to roll, everybody? I got me my iced coffee. You hear the sirens going in the background?
7384.
Ready to chase some stuff? Let's see what's going on.
Alright, platform at Roosevelt Road is going to get you 09592, 09592. 83 Ida.
You guys ever been to Trump Tower? Yeah, you guys all been to Trump Tower or not?
Check for Chicago is going to get you 0.
I remember when I was still a little left and I was a little anti-Trump. I didn't vote for Trump the first election. And one of my kids, James, said, how bad can a man be if he can get a building like this built? And not only get it built, but then put his name on it. How bad can that man be? Is he lazy? Is he a bum? Is he no good? Does he destroy a city? Does he corrupt youth? Does he talk about Gazas and transgenders? Cutting your penises and titties off and changing your sex, saying you have the right to do that? There you go. Me neither. I can't afford it. Look at it. He's like Elon Musk, who just became the first trillionaire in our world. Don't they call Elon Musk a bad man? Why are these people bad? Why do they call him bad? That's interesting, huh? It's interesting, isn't it? Why would you call somebody bad with it? Imagine he has how many buildings with names on it, right? Right. Imagine saying somebody's a no good person when they can get a building like this built. Look at how tall that building is. See that there? Well, the mayor has ambulances in the background, and one man builds buildings. Who's the enemy and who's the person that wants to make our society a little better than it is? Listen and look. Listen and look. There you go. You hear the sirens, right?
09627, 09627.
Listen and look. One man builds buildings and puts his name on it. The other man has ambulances and police cars running around. Right? Oh, we gotta get gas still, right? That's what we gotta do. I don't want to run out of gas, right? Ready to go, guys?
7389 Adam.
That don't mean Trump, but everything Trump does is good. That don't mean he's an innocent agent either. Just gotta see who makes things and who destroys things. Who builds and who destroys. Who builds and who destroys. Who builds and who destroys. That's all you have to look.
2383 Frank, flag negative number for Roosevelt Red Line.
83 Franklin, it's going to be 09667, 09667.
Oh my God! Ready to go?
388 boys.
You want me to go on Grand Avenue and find where the water is?
Can we please give a all-air...
We won't beat a dead horse, but we might beat the dead horse a little bit. Grand Avenue, Streeterville. Dead body in the water. There ain't no water in Streeterville by the water, bro. That's Navy Pier.
PH1, Divide 1, can you shut us down at Midway?
Check the news agencies that are saying that they found a dead body on Grand Avenue in Streeterville. That tells you who's fake and who's real. Got it. Let's go, man.
383
There ain't no damn water in Grand Avenue in Streeterville, bro. Grand Avenue is a solid street, bro. The only water by Grand Avenue is over there by the river. We're above Grand Avenue. Grand Avenue is right below us, by the way. Or no, is that Hubbard or Kinsey? No, I think that's Kinsey right there. So Grand Avenue is behind us. I kind of know downtown a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, what are we going to do? Let's do something fun. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do? I don't know. I already been told not to show the drug dealing. Right? See? Look at this. You want to see something? You want to see what... You want to see that? They got nice cars in front of Trump Tower. They got a Porsche and they got another one. Right? See those nice cars there? Bentley? See that there? I don't know. You want to hang around with a guy that builds buildings, has Porsches and Bentleys in front of him, or you want to hang around with some bum that steals your tax resources and says it's safe and has a 150-man security detail? Now you understand. My next law, this is what we're going to do. We're going to draft these laws as I'm driving. New legislation. No city mayor shall use Chicago police, be it resolved. That's the ending. Since the current mayor declares that the police have historically caused trauma in the city of Chicago over decades, and Chicago police are known slave catchers, as he has directly stated multiple times. And he said, as a commissioner, he wants to defund the police. Whereas the mayor of Chicago is against any police activity and demonization of children. Whereas the mayor of Chicago has declared, look at this, it's completely empty here. Whereas the mayor of Chicago has said that policing does not work, and it's a cancer, and it's a disease. Whereas the mayor has said that police demonize youth. Be it resolved that immediately upon passing this resolution, all security details that are paid for and part of the Chicago Police Department or any other agency or government agency that is supporting the current mayor's security detail be removed immediately. Be it resolved that there shall be no government paid security that is used for any mayor, including the current mayor, and going forward, for the simple reason, if we want to show that we believe in trauma and we believe in treatment, not trauma, and we believe in what the current mayor says, that the police are not effective and they are a disease, be it resolved that effective immediately, that all police details be abolished from this mayor and going forward. That way the city of Chicago practices what it preaches, and be it resolved, any future mayors and any future government officials of the city of Chicago, including aldermen and anybody else that's getting a private security detail from the Chicago Police Department, be immediately dissolved and forever in the future be dissolved and never be used again, because the city of Chicago wants to rule by example. And when we say the city is safe, and when we say that the police are a scourge and a disease, we're going to say what we mean and mean what we say. And the mayor, Brandon Johnson, forthrightly will sign this proposal in law immediately if it gets to his desk. What do you think? Is that a good one there? We're going to write that up for tomorrow. Yes, we're going to be writing up proposals every day. That's going to be SubX.News' new shtick. Yeah, practice what you preach. Alright, this is some radio call. Oh, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock news. Man, it's going fast today. 5 o'clock news. Let's listen what's going on in the news, everybody.
The operating room now, one is still being operated on.
Scaffolding up so that workers can start taking President Trump's name off of the Kennedy Center in Washington. Today's the court-ordered deadline to do so. One federal judge denied a last-minute appeal to stop it. Now the Justice Department's filing another last-minute appeal. ABC's Peter Harlambous on Trump's reaction.
To put it lightly, he's very angry about this. He's repeatedly spoken about it, put out multiple Truth Social posts. He's attacked the judge who made the decision. He's called out the judge's wife even, and he's threatened to pull back the entire renovation efforts.
ABC's Peter Harlambous. Chuck Siebertson, ABC News.
Hi, I'm Jack Arnold from Arnold Electric.
And I'm Jack.
I might do this every day. We're going to make legislation. I got to do it. Look, these guys manipulate the law so we get hurt. They specifically make laws that harm us. Specific laws. They made a law that said illegals can get driver's license. Governor Pritzker said that. He signed a law. Yeah, everybody know there's a law? You know there's a law that you can change your name if you're an illegal alien and they don't have to make it public? You know, Governor Pritzker signed that law too? So in the old days, when you wanted to change your name, because it was a court thing, you had to put it in a newspaper. It said, John Kugler is changing his name to Ben Smith. So because it was a court case, and you had to declare it, so that way you weren't hiding like a outlaw or something. Well, Governor Pritzker made a special law that said illegals can change their names and not have to declare it in open public and write it down, that it becomes a sealed confidential document. Yeah. Do you know that one? You didn't know that one, huh? Yeah. So an illegal can change his name. Think about this. An illegal can change his name, then go get a driver's license and say, I'm an illegal with a changed name. And since Julius gives illegals driver's license, so now the illegal can have a brand new driver's license with a new name and no one will know it. That sounds like human trafficking, don't it? There you go, 5:03 p.m. downtown Chicago. Look at that, completely empty, ain't it? Ever see it this empty? It's a beautiful Friday evening, rush hour in downtown Chicago, and take a look at this. What do you see? You see no one. There's no traffic. Zero traffic. There isn't workers leaving. There isn't workers coming. There isn't tourists walking around. There isn't people coming downtown to have some fun. There's nothing happening downtown. There's multiple businesses abandoned all around us. But the main thing you got to do is always look. The street parking, that tells you that it's empty. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. If you see this much street parking empty, that's what tells you that the downtown is empty, okay? So don't listen to people, these influencers saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's COVID. It's the swine flu. It's I don't know, what is it? Is it Gaza? It's Gaza, right? Gaza is doing this. It's because we're in the Gaza war that we're empty in downtown. Whatever other excuse these liberal influencers make, and actually, if you want to know this, I'll be honest with you. The city of Chicago has, at least the last time I checked, a $25 million budget that they pay influencers to say Chicago is a good city. They actually have an influencer budget, $25 million the last I checked. So they actually hire contractors and firms. What they hire is a firm, a publicity firm, and then they dole out the checks. It's like a money laundering scheme with gangs, right? When they run elections, they go to political consulting companies, they get the money, and then they hand it out to gangs to go get votes or to manufacture votes. So that's what you're seeing now, right? You're seeing what? Reality. I'm not paid by the governor. I'm not paid by the mayor. I'm not paid by the county board president. I'm just a dude that drives around in his truck videotaping what's going on. And what are you seeing? You're seeing an empty downtown. Here, that's our main train station here. That's the main train station here. This is all you have to check. So you've seen the empty parking spaces, right? Now watch this. See that? See the empty parking spaces there, right? You don't see nobody driving. You don't see nobody walking. Now look at that. That's our main train station. It's Clark and Lake Blue Line. So if it was busy, what would you see here? What would you see there? There, that's the time. It's 5:06. What would you see there? What would you see if it was busy? You'd see people there. You don't see no one there. All right? There you go. SubX.News on the spot reporting. We're going to pull over here because we're going to see the drug dealers over here, right? Yes, we got to pull over, post that video, and go forward, right? Oh man, the YNs are around. I better close my window, right? I don't want them jumping me, right? Those are YNs.
In-depth conversation with their team, other than that, you know, on Monday, there's going to be some things brought up on the agenda. One of them being the possible repeal of the VGTs.
This afternoon, a spokesman for the mayor's office released a statement saying in part there are significant concerns about how legalizing video gambling might affect Bally's. Monday's meeting will give aldermen a chance to, quote, fully debate the proposal. A police investigating anti-Semitic vandalism found in Oak Park this week.
Police learned about the anti-Semitic message found outside a home on Home Avenue near Randolph on Wednesday. The department did not share specifics of the incident, but says it has been reviewing security camera footage and collected physical evidence from the scene. Village President Vicky Scotland said in a statement she wants Jewish neighbors to know they are valued and supported, and that the police department is taking this incident very seriously. Nancy Hardy, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
It's 5:08. Let's update traffic and weather together on the 8th with Mike Allison.
Well, we have a couple of new crashes in the works here. The first being the outbound side of the Dan Ryan, where things are building from the Jane Byrne interchange to just before the Stevenson. This is a crash taking out at least one lane. Once you make it past that point, pretty tight again from the Skyway out to the Split. 27 minutes on your way out and 30 if you're coming inbound. Elsewhere, I-55 in Will County, your northbound side, starting to build just past Weber Road. We have a crash here taking out your right lane with emergency crews just arriving to the scene. Southbound, a little bit tight still between 355 and Joliet Road. On the rest of your expressways, the Edens inbound slowly starting to improve. We're now at 48 minutes in from Lake Cook. It's 22 to get back out. The Kennedy inbound holding steady at an hour and 25 minutes to make it in from O'Hare. 48 of that in from the junction. Your outbound side still dealing with a medical emergency at Lake Street, taking out a lane. 33 to Montrose and 50 to get out to the airport. On the Eisenhower, big delays both directions. We've got an hour and 25 minutes to make it in from I-90, an hour and 7 on your way back out. On the Stevenson coming inbound, plenty of heavy spots still between Lamont and Pulaski. 1 hour, 10 minutes in from the Veterans, 43 in from the Tri-State. Outbound doing better at 53 to get out to 355. 57's all right either way. The Bishop Ford, not too bad. DuSable Lakeshore Drive, some good news northbound. Our earlier crash at Monroe is gone, but traffic still backed up to about Soldier Field because of it. From the Metro Traffic Center, your next report's at 5:18 on News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Back here with the forecast for this evening. Clear skies, comfortable. Low 63, though temperatures dipping into the 50s in some suburbs. Sunshine tomorrow, followed by increasing clouds, a breezy and warmer afternoon. High 85, but showers and heavy thunderstorms expected to roll in tomorrow night. Damaging winds and hail possible with those storms. Low tomorrow night, 62 degrees. A little cooler for Sunday, a high of only 72 degrees. Right now, partly sunny in Chicago. 80 degrees at O'Hare and Midway, 79 along the lakefront. On Wall Street today, the Dow added 354 points. The NASDAQ gained 79 and the S&P 500 up 37 points. It's 5:10.
At Mom and Law, we know that when nursing home and assisted living facilities become careless, someone has to read between the lines. Bed sores, broken bones, medication errors, unexplained deaths. The signs are there, but nursing homes or assisted living facilities hope you won't find them. We've spent over 30 years making facilities answer for every single one. The good news, justice isn't just possible, it's within reach. Call us at 888-MOM-AND-LAW. Or visit momandlaw.com.
Everywhere you turn, it's plus, plus, plus. But at Hassel's Mattress, nobody has more plus than us. Our 35 beds from the top 5 brands start at $293. Plus, through Monday, get a free adjustable base. Plus, a huge selection of Beautyrest, Sealy Posturepedic, and other big name brands. Plus, free next day delivery and setup. Plus, employee-free showrooms. Whew! All these pluses have me feeling nonplussed. Find an employee-free showroom near you at Hasselus.com.
It's 5:11. 3 people without a home after a massive fire in the western suburbs. Aurora fire officials sent 29 personnel to a multi-story residential building in the 600 block of Front Street yesterday afternoon. Initial reports said someone was inside the home at the time. That prompted a search, but the fire department not confirming if anyone was inside. The fire was brought under control within a half hour. No injuries reported. The cause still under investigation. A Palatine church pulling up to the pump this weekend, helping drivers fill up their tanks for free.
Good news in the neighborhood. A non-denominational church in Palatine is hosting its second annual gas giveaway this Saturday from noon to 2 p.m. at the mobile station at 1228 East Dundee Road. Every driver who pulls in gets $25 of free.
Get a light. Look at Holly. Look at Holly. Look at Holly. She goes, I would love to change my name so no one would know and then get a license. I'm not opposed to laws. That's when COVID was happening. He was doing all those crazy laws, executive orders. Yeah. Look at Holly. She's like, Wait up. I can change my name and hide that I changed my name, and then I can get a new driver's license. Wow. That is miraculous. Oh, man, look at that. They're making videos right there, man. I love that. I love when young people and people do videos of our downtown. That's cool right there. Holly's like, hey, that's a kind of a good idea there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a real law. I'm telling you, it's not a fake law. That's a real law. Front of the red line crews, the videotapers. It's like, where's SubX at? Like, at the dope spot. Alright, let's go watch the dope dealers. Look at them, man. Look at those young men. I gotta watch I don't run over nobody here. Look at that. They're making pictures there, man. Look at that there. See that there? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. They're making movies there. Look at that. Those young people there, right? And from the... What's up, fellas? Oh, man, where the fuck you been, bro? Where you been, bro?
I'm chill, man. I'm trying to get some apartments sold.
Yeah, I haven't seen you. Looking good, my brother. How's Tom doing? He was all fucked up the other day, throwing shit.
Still fucked up.
Yeah, he's fucked up, man. It's good to see, man. I wonder about you guys once in a while, man, around here, right? It's kind of messed up, man. You good or what?
God woke me up this morning, so I got no place.
Did they get you a space yet? Did they get you a place yet? Where are you staying at? North or south?
I don't know yet. I go look at some apartments Tuesday.
Is it an apartment or an SRO? What is it?
Apartment, 1 bedroom.
I don't know. You know, as I get older, I'm like, I don't even know if I want an apartment. I would like, do you ever remember, you ever stay at the place, it was on Clark Street. It had rooms, but you didn't have the toilet in the room. By the McDonald's over there. Remember that place by the it was called Coben House. It was a private place. You had a room and you had a sink, but the toilet was outside and the shower was outside and you shared it. It was like I think it was $50 a week.
Man, I stayed at the one years ago. I stayed at one, actually I stayed there 2 different times, about a year and a half, Bearwood Inn.
Where at?
Lincoln and, Lincoln and Diversity.
I think I know where you're at. I used to stay at the one on Belmont, the other one.
Right.
You know where I'm at?
The Amber. I stayed there.
At my place, bro. You ever stay at the Mark Twain?
No.
That's shady ass shit, bro.
But you know, they redeemed the Mark Twain, though.
Yeah?
They did it. I think
you got the Mark Twain was shady, my brother.
Yeah. They turned the Mark Twain into
a condo. It's probably for rich people, right?
It's still the same thing. I think it's like you can't do no average race no more. You have to do shit by the.
You want to say hello to everybody on the TV or not?
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well say hello or not. You're not running from the feds, are you?
No sir, not at all.
There you go. Say hello for the TV.
How y'all doing today? We back down here on Clark Lake, doing what we do. God woke me up this morning. I ain't got no complaints, but you know, it is what it is, man.
Alrighty. Yeah. I always like that way. We have a picture of you right here, man. Let's see what I got.
My man, that's a blessing.
No, I like when people know what's going on, man. And look, this is what I gotta tell people. I ain't against the hustle. I'm against what's happening. And if people had a spot and people had places to be safe, you know what I'm talking about? They talk about all this stuff that they're gonna help people out, the social justice, and they're doing this and that, and no cops. What do you see? Cops busting people's heads now, right? What are you talking about? Why don't you give them? Why don't you give play? I talk about the tents. Give a place where you can put up the tents and washrooms and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
It's funny because people talk about they supposed to help us and this and that.
Right.
But you got agencies like Haymarket.
No,
I don't say Haymarket. Like I'm saying the other place. But anyway, you got people.
Hazelton or no? Not Hazelton. Haymarket?
Thresholds.
Thresholds, yeah, thresholds.
People like thresholds and certain agencies that come and like they're supposed to pass out food or something like that. But at the same time, they should have been passing out needles, syringes.
So they're already doing, because they were doing it. I have friends in San Francisco and LA. They were videotaping them doing it. Like, how are you going to get people off the dope if you give them needles and pipes? So they're already doing it in Chicago. Who's doing that? Thresholds? Would they do it through the trucks, right?
Yeah.
Because I see the Catholic Charities hand out the. Who does the tents? Catholic Charities?
Catholic Charities, sometimes.
They do the tents, right?
Ask for what they try to get one. But this to hit though, they got a place every Thursday from like 8 at night to like 11 on the blue line. It's the end of the line, Forest Park. Every night, but this one, it's $30 price, one of them. And they do it on Howard. They set up.
We're at the train station? At the end. That nice one, it's big over there, right? Yeah, I know which one.
They set up past the people, but they also passing out pipes.
What time? Should I go there? What should I do? Like, do you think they'll recognize me? Hey, what's up, young lady? I haven't seen you in a while. You don't say hello anymore? SubX.News. I ride around here talking to people. What's going on? I'm an independent news reporter. That's it. I thought we talked before. He's telling me they're giving out pipes and needles, and I said they only do that out in LA. They're already doing it here?
They do it here every night.
In Chicago or where?
Clark Lake.
Where? In the train station or where?
They go inside, and they'll see them. They actually get on the train for 1 hour and then come back.
Who is it? Thresholds or Catholic Charities? Haymarket? See, this is what people say. I get it. When you're hooked up, right? But if you want people off, then why are you doing that? It's almost like they want people to kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my brother?
No, they saying that they're going to do stuff.
Yeah, but you're on the street and they're giving you stuff. Why don't they give you a spot?
The pipe, they really, you hit them, you don't feel nothing. So they really make you don't want to use it. The pipes are fixed a certain way where you get half of it, you really ain't getting what you want out of it to make you say no.
Oh, the new ones they're giving you?
Yep. I don't like them. I still, man.
What's up, my brother? This is SubX.News, man. Alright, we're talking stuff. We're talking about why ain't they fixing stuff, right? If people want to do stuff, why ain't they hooking people? You know what I mean? And then the main thing they just told me, because it's mostly out in LA, now they're telling me they're giving out pipes and needles now in Chicago. Like, really?
I support Chicago, man. I got brand new shirts with ties and everything.
He knows I'm broke, man. I ain't got no money, man. I'm like you hustling. I'm trying to make money, man. You want to introduce yourself on the camera? I don't got you on camera. It's pointing at you. Want to introduce yourself or not? You hiding from the feds, bro? You look all right, brother. You look good, brother. SubX.News, by the way. Hey, here, let me give you my card. If you want to do an interview, send me a text. Sorry to interrupt. Seriously, I want to talk about what's going on in downtown. I live here all my life, man. Text me. Hey, text me and we'll go out to eat, all right? But we ain't getting lobster, bro. Nice meeting you, my brother. John. My name is John. See you, fellas. I give you a card.
Yeah, John, but like I'm saying, it's like they give them...
Sorry to interrupt, brother.
It's like they give them something to kill ourselves, man.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That don't sit well with me. You know
See, what I said about the parks, they let people be in the parks. Okay, we got a lot of parks. Why don't you designate an area where people can camp, give them toilets, give them showers, and give them some place to cook? Think about that. It makes it a lot safer, right?
All they do is give them heat. They give them some heat, though.
Oh, yeah? They give them the propanes?
Some type of something where they get warm.
Yeah, but you see what I mean?
They give you tit and all. That's it.
But I think they're afraid of it. They start doing that, and that's when the other guys start coming, start selling drugs. It's happening.
Look, drugs are drugs. We're never going to get rid of drugs. It's been around since God time, right? What we got to do is manage it and regulate it, right? What's up, my brother? Hey, what's up, my brother? I'm good, man. You be safe, my brother. Have a good weekend. So that's what I'm talking about. Why don't you make it safe? Look, see this abandoned building here? Why don't they let people stay in there and do what they want?
It's too much like what?
Why not? So what? Who cares? It's better than being on the street, sister. You see where I'm going with? I used to be on the street, okay? I know what it is to sleep on the sidewalk or somewhere. It's dangerous.
Now,
you know what I'm talking about?
Not on the train. You can't sleep on the train. Now, you can sleep on the train if you're sitting up. But if you're laying down and the train rides to a certain spot.
You know what I said? Why don't they make one train car for homeless and you can sleep on it? No, make one train car with beds. How about a bus with beds at night?
From 9:30 till 6 in the morning.
You know what I'm talking about? Make a train just with beds so you can crash out. And make it safe, have security on there so nobody bothers people. You know what I'm talking about?
Too much like what?
They did that with the migrants. Alrighty, guys, you be safe. You be safe, my brother. It's always good seeing you, man. Me and him, I don't know how long we known each other. 2-3 years now? Too long. You know what he tells me? He tells me, watch out. See you, sister. It's good seeing you. I love your smile, okay? See you, fat brother. So there you go, right? That white dude was buying drugs, right? How's Tom doing today? What's up, fellas? How's Tom doing today? Is he all right? Did he calm down? Did Tom? I ain't got nothing. Sorry about it. I ain't got none. I usually don't carry money. How's Tom doing? Is he all right? Tom, the guy without the legs. He's over there. I'm gonna go see him. All right? I stopped smoking a long time ago. My name is John, by the way. Nice to meet you. Amy? April. That's a beautiful name, April. It's a beautiful. I'm glad to know your name. All right? I'd rather know your name. That's better. I ain't got no money. I don't carry no money. No, I don't carry no money. I don't want to get robbed by the YNs. You know what I mean? All right, see you, April. Take it easy, fellas. Thanks for that in the alley there. You were driving traffic, all right? Come on, my brother. This dude don't know how to drive in the seat, bro. You need to just go, dude. Those are my friends, man. Been out here a long time, man. I'm gonna close this side. I don't want nobody coming up on me, man. You good, my brother? Man, you were acting up the other day, my brother. You good or what? You're alright, my brother. Hey, we all go through shit, man. I was worried about you. I think you were throwing that shit around like it was nothing. But hey, good seeing you, my brother. Is he all right, man? I was worried about him the other day, man. He was throwing that shit around the other day, man. People were talking on the internet. They were going, man, Tom good or what, man? They never seen you like that. I've been out here 3-4 years. He's never been like that.
He's sick as hell.
Well, a bad batch or just get a bad
batch?
Well, what they doing out here, man? They mixing their own or what the fuck they doing out here?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit been taken.
You know what? Before time was crazy, the week before, everybody was dancing. It was a dancing batch. Yeah, remember that dancing? Hey, see, hey, brother. My name's John. So you know the dancing batch, right? Everybody was fucking dancing and shit, man. It was like, what the fuck? Every motherfucker. I was on the north side, south side. Everybody's dancing. I said, what the fuck? Who's been hooking up that batch?
I remember that shit. That was Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Wednesday. Yes. See? So look, I know my shit, man.
What's wrong? You got a dollar you help me out with? You can't do that.
Man, you know what? These motherfucking YNs, they be carjacking me for quarter. All I got is this, man. I don't know if you eat fruits and shit. Oh, what's up, my brother? I haven't seen you a long motherfucking time. You good or what? You good or what? I haven't seen you a long fucking time, brother.
Chilling like a villain, trying to make a killing from the flow to the ceiling.
You know what we were talking about, man? That batch last week where everybody was dancing. That batch from last week, man. That was wild, man.
Don't dance no more. I stand against the wall.
You guys make sure you take care of Tom, man. Yeah, man. He was going a little wild.
Out there in traffic, though. I'm finna put your ass out there in traffic right now.
All right, brother. You be safe, okay?
You too, man. Hey, let me borrow the wheel. I need the wheel on my bike.
Yeah, you want to ride a motherfucker over, don't you?
Hey, let me borrow that fire
extinguisher.
I'm out the...
You're crazy. My name's John, by the way, brother.
My name's Dada. I make the whole holler.
Dada?
You gotta listen. I make the whole holler. They pulling on my collar. They do not stop, so they gotta follow me to the next dog.
The fuck when you make that shit up, man? That's good there, brother. You want to see that for the TV or what?
No.
No TV?
Oh, man, no, man.
We're going that way.
On TV right now?
No, you're not on TV.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You're not on no TV. All right, man. Dada, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Take it easy, Dada. See you, brother.
Hey, look, what if I can take you through the real trick?
Text me. Hey, come here. I don't need no shooting and shit. Look, this is what I want to know. I don't need no shooting. I don't need violence. I want to talk about survival. See, I used to be on the streets 30 years ago. God gave me the gift of staying sober 30 years now. Now I want to talk about the streets and how people survive and the truth about Chicago. I don't need killings. I don't need none of that. That's old school shit. Text me. We're riding around. You do interviews. We can do it on or off camera. Hey, come here. The only thing is we got to figure out what are we going to do when we get rich. What's the split? 70s, 30? I'm serious. Here, one more thing. No one's doing that. They show the shootings and the crazy stuff, but no one's telling how to survive.
Everything is sauced up anyway on the internet.
You're getting the idea what I want to do, right?
I got you. Look, I'm really from 62nd King Drive, Little Reach. That's my life. I've been in so.
Brother, I used to teach at 63rd and Stony. I used to teach carpentry, bro.
You know my brother, his name is Taurus Rogers.
What time? When did he go to Hyde Park?
Like 2009, 2009.
No, I was already gone. I used to teach over there. Yeah. I used to be there all the time. Blackstone and all that shit down there. I know the DJs. I know everybody down there. Hey, and we're gonna do something big. We're gonna break out, bro. Text me, all right? All right, you see that there? All right, we're gonna go, man. We might get some food, man. I might bring some food. You guys want some? Maybe I'll bring some White Castles. I'll bring a bunch over, okay? All right, I'll bring a whole box, all right?
Play Master P on your phone.
Okay,
Google. Play Master P.
I don't do Google, man. That's government, bro.
Hey, all right.
See you, fellas. Be good, all right? There you go, man. They're ready to go. We're gonna break out. Sub, man. We're breaking out. 530 News. This is 530 News. There you go. From the streets. We're not afraid of nobody. There, you seen the white dude doing drugs right there, didn't you?
Dodgers at Rate Field in business.
More gains on Wall Street today after a blowout debut of SpaceX shares. The Dow up 354
You good,
points.
my brother?
The NASDAQ up 79. The S&P
Good?
at 37. I'm Tom
SubX.News, man.
Clear skies tonight, comfortable on 6.
Man, I'm broke, man. Them YNs will be jacking me and shit. I do the videotaping all in downtown, brother. You want to say hello to anybody? You want to say hello to anybody? I'm on the internet. You want to say hello?
Yeah.
You want to? Say your name and who you are and how to get a hold of you.
Hey everybody, I'm Trent Tennessee. Make sure you check me out.
What's your
homeless.
handle?
I'm homeless, but I'm surviving.
There we go. Here, look at his beautiful face. That's a beautiful man right there, man. See that? Take it easy, my brother. I'll see you back. I might get some food for everybody, all right?
Thank you.
See you, my brother. They're out here, man. They're surviving. Got this is in the news.
I mean, just pole snapped in half. I
See,
mean,
they're
the
out
tree
here
that
doing
went
their
through the
thing
high
here,
school
man.
right over there.
Andrean Catholic High School suffered
These you gotta watch for these guys right there. They're
trees
tough
on
right
campus
there, right?
snapped or were blown over.
You gotta watch
while
for
the
certain
tall
guys because
crucifix between the building
that's a
and the
white
street
girl right there.
stands
See the white girl
unstayed.
right there?
Pamela Thomas
That's a white
graduated
girl.
from the school 53 years ago.
It's horrible, but I know that we're strong. 59ers are strong, and we're gonna build and
we'll go get some
God
batches
help
of
us.
burgers.
The
How
school's
about that?
nickname is the Fighting 59ers because the school is on 59th Street and opened in 1959. Bernie Tafoya, News Radio 105.
I'm telling you, there's a story to tell here,
In
right?
Chicago, crews are working to clear trees and other
Most
debris.
people here are on drugs. That's it. They're not criminals. That doesn't mean you're not a criminal that can be on drugs. Got that?
Management teams have answered more than 13,000 calls
jacked up
since
because
the
of the
first
coffee,
wave
by
of
the way.
storms Wednesday night.
As of Friday, June 12th at 10 a.m., residents reported 10 flooded viaducts.
We're going to go get some
101
White
basements,
Castles. What do you guys think?
over
For everybody,
673
right?
traffic signals down, over
I'll tell these guys, right?
8,300
There's a bunch
tree
of people
emergencies
down
and
here,
another.
man. I know these guys until I got threatened. I know they threatened to shoot me over here too, right?
Streets and sanitation
It is
crews
what it
will
is. I
first
get killed, I get
prioritize
killed. Ain't
clearing
nothing I can do.
streets. They'll then focus on removing
I'm gonna
street
check these guys
streets
out
and
here.
parkways. ComEd said it expects to restore.
Oh, he's getting out the drugs here. You want to see the drug dealer? There's a white drug dealer down there,
Six
man.
bars and restaurants in Chicago are in line to be the first in the city to install.
It's a white drug dealer. I think this is him.
Following action by state regulators. But Mayor Johnson may be working on a proposal that would undo
There you
the
go.
city
See that?
council vote legalizing them.
The Illinois Gaming Board has now signed off on license
There you go, man,
applications
right
from
there.
6 taverns and restaurants in the city.
That's the
Andy
white
Rubenstein
drug
is
dealer
the
right there.
CEO of
That's the
Excel
white
Gaming,
drug
which is
dealer,
working
man. He
with
hands
3
this shit
emerging
out here, man.
legislators to
That's
get
one of
permits
them.
From the
See
city.
that
We
there?
expect the city to begin that process sometime in the next week or so.
Alderman legalized video gambling.
Where are we
citywide
going? We
in the
gotta go
budget
get some
approved back in
hamburgers. Let's
December
go to the
over
White
Mayor Johnson's
Castles, right?
objections. But a council committee on Monday is set to consider a new proposal that the agenda says would disallow video gambling terminals as part of what seems to be an agreement to increase hiring at the Bally's Casino. Southside Alderman William Hall serves on that committee. If the mayor's office comes in with any proposal that would
I ain't got none of these guys that sling that shit. Ain't none of my business. I ain't a cop.
Small businesses in his ward are hurting.
Doing it in
We're at
public,
City Hall.
that's
Jeff
your
Buckles,
problem. It ain't
News
my
Radio
problem,
1059, WBBM.
Well, this afternoon, a spokesman for the mayor's office released a statement saying, in part, there are significant concerns about how legalizing video
Take it easy,
gambling
Marietta.
affects Bally's. Monday's meeting will give aldermen a chance to, quote, fully debate the proposal. At 5:34, a manhunt and mass shooting that left 1 dead and 10 injured. A standoff from the exchange of gunfire, and finally the suspect killed. It all happened in Midland, Texas today. ABC's Alex Stone has been tracking the events.
We just got his name, Victor Villarreal, that apparently he ran from police on Wednesday. They were trying to do a traffic stop from the Department of Public Safety. When they tried to pull him over, they say he ran and fired at officers, but he was able to get away. And they had been looking for him for several days. This morning, tracked him down, went to try to arrest him, and shots were fired.
There's a
There
level
were number
below
of
us and a level
civilians who were
above
in the
us.
area and who were hit by his gunfire. None of the officers or troopers. Then he ran into that abandoned veterinary building, and then he was holed up inside there.
Of the victims, Midland Memorial Hospital says 4 people underwent surgery. 5 have been treated and released. A senior Trump administration official has shared a deal with Iran is close. It would reopen the Strait of Hormuz, ending the U.S. blockade. Here's ABC's Selena Way.
The official also stressed that if Iran complies, they will be relieved of a lot of economic pressures that they've been under for years. Important to note here that the language this official used is, quote, leads to, meaning that this is not a done deal yet. There would be a
SubX.News.
60-day period of negotiation.
We don't know. We might get shot. We might get killed. That's how life goes. I'm 58. If you're scared at 58, and you got something else going on, I'm not scared.
We will update traffic.
I live my life. I have a good family.
That's all coming up. It's 5:36.
I have good friends. I have a good SubX.News people that I hang with every day. I love you all. So we're going to try to tell the truth every day. That's all we can do, right?
Visit Pella.com/radio to learn.
We're going to go get some hamburgers down here. How about that?
Hey, John, what's up, Lon?
Let's do some radio calls, right?
Downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation.
Don't forget, George Jefferson. You want to see some real live stuff from the streets? Watch George Jefferson. There's Red Line Chronicles. There's a bunch of guys out here, man. There's a bunch of stuff going on there, huh?
There's an easier way. A ComEd facility assessment. Their engineer gave my company.
There's a lot of good channels out there. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. You might see some stuff you don't like pornos and drugs. You might see some violence. It just comes with the streets. I'm not saying it's good, and I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, if you want the real news, if you want news that doesn't say Streeterville, Grand Avenue, body found in the water, then you need to go to other places than Channel 7 News. That was Channel 7's headline today. Body found in Streeterville in the water on Grand Avenue. That's what the headline was, because they copied it directly from the police channel. Got that? We're not afraid of the police. We didn't use the police channel, the comms, years ago. We were straight scanner feed. That's all we did. We did straight scanner. In the old days, we were like Spot News. We were straight scanner. Not even Crime is Down. We started watching Crime is Down after the scanner. Because why? I'm a ham operator. I can legally use this radio. You see this radio here? I can legally use this. You can't call on it. You can't push the button, but I can listen to it. I can use it for certain things as long as it is on a police or military channel. But I'm legally allowed to have that radio in my truck. You have to have a FCC license, which I'm licensed to. So we never even used Crime is Down. We never used the police comms. We never used that. Never, ever, ever. We just used straight radio traffic directly from the radio. That's all we did. Then we started getting lazy. We started listening to this. We started listening to that, and we got lazy. That's what happened. We got lazy over the years, right? And now we're going back to old school, right? That's what we're doing.
Oh, 7385 David. Good evening. Good signal.
We're going to go get some burgers today. That's what we're going to do, right? It's Friday. I'm a little happy. I'm a little hyper. I don't even know if I got money in the bank. But we'll go out. We're gonna hand out some burgers here. We're going out to see the show those two, huh? I shouldn't be drinking coffee. I'm jacked up.
213, one more time for me.
We gotta fix up my radio. I got a few more things to do on this car. This is what I wanna do. I wanna fix up this radio. This is a bad radio. When I get to do the phone calls like I did with Marietta on Monday, and then Tuesday I did Real Talk Radio. That was cool with Jeremiah. I love Jeremiah. I love Marietta. I'd like to get it. I want to get a better radio in here because this one's busted, where I can do the phone calls right through my car. This one I can. It's broken. And I'd like to do a call-in show. What do you guys think? Martin G. Johnson used to do that. Remember that? Live Uncut. Martin G. Johnson used to do a live video show with call-in, and I want to do that while we're doing our stuff. So even if you see somebody out on the street and you want to talk to them, maybe we can even do interviews live with you interviewing them, and you can ask them. If you're in the suburbs or you're in Ohio, wherever you are, because I got a lot of people watching me from all over the United States. I got our buddy Juan who's living in Texas now. I got some other people living all over. Juan's a good viewer. He's been watching for 3 years now. Juan used to watch when we had all the migrant stuff. Nick, you know, I never used to do drug spots. You know who got me to drug spots? Nick. He says, go to Spalding and something. I don't know where the hell I went. I don't know where I went. Spalding in Ohio or something like that. Nick, man. He goes, go to Spalding and Ohio. There you go, man. You got people in the middle of the sidewalk there. See that there? See that? No one's helping that person. No one's helping him. No one's helping him. Where's the police? Where's the social workers? Where's anybody helping him, right? There's no one helping him. That's the point here. They talk about helping and social justice and billions of dollars and low rents and harm reduction. What did you just hear? They're handing out needles and pipes now in Chicago. You heard it here first on SubX.News. They are handing out thresholds in Haymarket are handing out needles and pipes in Chicago. How is that getting people off the drug? You can say, well, it's safe. Huh? Giving someone the tools to harm themselves? That's not harm reduction. That's harmful. That's harmful. That's harming the person. Get them into rehab. Get them into a rehab joint. Get them into a bed. Give them some tent with some cooking and some food. Get some food in their stomach. Did you see the guy, remember, what was his name? Harold or Hank? With the fingers, you could see his bones. Did you see that guy? There's a bunch of these guys all over. You seen our buddy Tom without the legs? He was angry the other day. Something happened to him. I don't know what's going on. He likes doing drugs. There's people out there that like doing drugs. That's just how life is. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but that's how it is. So you're giving them a pipe saying, here, have some more fun. How about you say, hey, come on, man. Take a break. Here, have some juice. And let's have a conversation. Let's have a coffee. Let's talk a little bit. I'm not talking about Jesus or getting them off the drugs. Just humanizing people a little bit. That's what you need to do. And say, look, we got a place for you to stay. Come on. They say no, they say no. I bet you most people, if you give them a nice clean place to stay, they'll go. I'm not in a... Here, I'll show you, Steve, what's my problem. You see this here? This is I don't know what number it is. What I need is the new screen for this one. Steve, if you can find one, send me to how much it costs to... damn, I can't focus in. Yeah, I need the screen for this because I was doing flood cam once and I had my window open and the water came in and the water all went on top of here. This is a touch screen that pops out. This is a Pioneer NEX something. I don't know if you can see that there. Let me get it up. Can you see that there, Steve? There. What is it? It's NE. You see that there? I need that screen. See that there? This is a Pioneer. This is ruined from water. I was doing flood cam. The water came in and damaged the screen, so I can't use the buttons. So all I need is the screen, and it should work again, I think. That's all I need. Send me, if you find it, send me where I got some money stashed in my sock somewhere, I think, and then I'll replace it, right? If you got a radio that you can put in, or you know some guy that can give me a better radio. What I need is a detachable radio, or one that's in here permanently. Why? Because the roof comes off of the Jeep, right? The other thing I need is GPS. This is a GPS radio. It's connected to all the GPSs. This is one of the only radios that has all 3 GPSs. You know, there's 3 GPSs: American, Russian, and Chinese. So you want the radio to have that. This one doesn't. So I need GPS in the radio. It has a GPS map that this.
No problem.
So that's why, because I go off-roading in the back country, I need it. You can't use, here, you can't use internet GPS. Google is bad. Why? Because when you're in the woods, you don't have internet signal, so now you don't have where you're at. So you have to have a GPS phone. You have to look at it. It tells you what it is. The best GPS is all 3 GPSs embedded in the phone. It's got a chip in it, and then it's program automatic. It has nothing to do with the internet. 0 to do with the internet. Again, GPS, there's 3 of them. Chinese, American, and Russian. You have to have it embedded in your phones. My phones here that I have in my car, I don't know if they have it at. I have a tablet, Tab 8 Samsung that has it, and this radio has it here. So, sorry about the long talking there. We're going to the White Castle.
Their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
Oh, you want another scanner?
Don't be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online.
I don't use scanners. Scanners are illegal in Chicago. I don't do nothing illegal.
69.
The cops don't like me, so I don't do nothing illegal.
69. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Top trending stories on WBBM News.
I'm already on the shit list with the cops.
Rid of its endless shrimp for everyone but one lucky contestant, giving away an endless shrimp card, granting the winner an endless shrimp meal once a month for the next 25 years. Grandpa's package includes an endless shrimp card, a reinforced steel card.
We're gonna get some White Castles, drop it back off in a few spots.
Classes. You can learn more on Red Lobster's social media.
I shouldn't have drank that coffee. I'm all jacked up now.
Saved his life by deflecting a bullet while he slept. He says he was suddenly woken up by a loud bang and the feeling of glass on his face. Before he even had time to figure out what happened, his crying neighbor arrived, terrified she'd hurt someone. Neighbor says her dog accidentally fired the weapon and offered to replace the man's computer if the insurance doesn't cover it. 5:46, time now for sports, and here's the scores. Adam Sadzinski.
Thanks, Andy. The first place White Sox have a chance to test themselves against one of the best teams in Major League Baseball this weekend as they host the Dodgers down at Wright Field. It'll be
they have blues concerts in this yard here once in a while, right here. This is Chess Records.
Lead in the AL Central beginning.
See, do you know the original Chess Records, the Rolling Stones Chess Records? That's it right there, the original. I don't know if that's the original building, but that's Chess Records. That's how the Rolling Stones started out. See that 2120? They have a song called 2120. The Rolling Stones, right there. That's it. Chess Records, right here. You're looking at history. The Rolling Stones were here in that building, 2120. You have a song about that. 2120. Look it up. Google it up. Rolling Stones 2120. They have concerts right there in that park. Blues concerts. Really cool blues concerts. You gotta look it up right there. Chess Records. Now this is Motor Row. This is where all the car dealers used to sell right here in Chicago at one time here. This is Motor Row of Chicago right here, man. Really famous. NATO protests. You look up NATO 2020. Look up NATO 2020 John Kugler May. You'll see me. I was in the middle of the riot right here in the middle of the street. I got hit in the head with a stick. The cop hit me in the head. I was right in the front lines. That was wild. That's why I don't go to protests anymore and none of that stuff. Yeah, scanners? Yeah, I don't do scanners. I already said that, right?
Today from the Bishop Ford over to Indianapolis.
All right, let's get some burgers for these guys, right? I don't know how many I'm gonna get because I gotta stop at IDB Wells, and I'll stop back over there on Lake Street. I think they need about 30 of them when there's a bunch of guys and women over there. I'll get 30 for those guys, and I'll get 40 of them maybe. I got 40 burgers today, right? Let's see if they still got that sale here for $8.99
to get back out. On the Kennedy coming inbound stop and go Cumberland into the James.
There you go. You got the robots there. Coco the robot.
5 minutes on your way in from O'Hare. Outbound, it is heavy out to Augusta when we have a crash in a lane.
Watch out for the robots, bro. They're taking over the world, bro.
The express lane, you will save about 6 minutes. If you're on the Eisenhower, the inbound side still really heavy.
Let's see what we can get here, right?
5 minutes in from the Jane Addams, 54 if you're headed outbound. On the Stevenson, an hour 5 in from 355.
Hello?
45 to get back out.
Hey, you still got that $8.99 deal?
From the merge to downtown.
All right, that's for 10, right? All right. How much is it with cheese?
12.20.
Oh, forget that then. So they're gonna have them without cheese. So why don't you give me, how many do I need? 1, 2. Why don't you give me 3 of those $8.99? You know what? Give me 4 of those.
You got cheese on?
No cheese. No cheese.
All right.
The cheap one, what's that? $8.99, right?
Yeah.
That one, that's 10, right?
Yeah.
All right, so give me 4 of those.
Okay.
And then give me, why don't you give me a milkshake, all right?
What's that?
I think I'm going to take a small one because I'm on a diet. I don't want my wife to be mad.
How you on that with 40 burgers?
Shh. Ain't got cheese, does it? You're going to get me in trouble with my wife.
What's that steak gonna be?
We're going to make it small. So I'm going to try to get in a bikini this year.
Okay.
All right? I'm gonna do some twerking too, I think. All right, I'm gonna pull up, all right?
All right.
All right, thank you. Not all scanners are encrypted. The citywides are open because they're interagencies, right? They're interagencies. All right, we gotta put a towel here. Where do I gotta go? Over here or over there? Where am I going? Over here or over there? I think I gotta go over here, right? Where am I going here? Over here, right? Oh, man. Oh, that's just some news, right?
59 WBBM.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill failed to pass an extension for FISA Section 702, a measure allowing for the collection of intelligence on non-Americans overseas. The failure goes back to President Trump's pick as the acting director of national intelligence after Tulsi Gabbard stepped down. Here's ABC's Jay O'Brien.
Bill Pulte is a longtime Trump loyalist. He is the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, and from that perch, he's pushed for mortgage fraud investigations into the president's political opponents. And so Democrats have said to the
can you do me a favor? Maybe give me a couple of extra bags and napkins. I'm going to hand these out to everybody downtown, all right?
They will not give their votes to any extension of FISA.
Figure it's Friday night. I'm remembering the nights when I used to be on the streets when it was Friday night. It was lonely sometimes.
Well, fire erupted at a massive medical equipment warehouse.
My white boy says, who you buying food for, your girlfriend? I say, well, I ain't got perfume and lipstick on me, do I?
Right, that's nice of you.
It's not nice, it's just what we should be doing, right?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. Alrighty, there we go. We got our milkshake. Now we're waiting for our burgers. Alright, there we go.
Customers. This was the main distribution center for all medical supplies.
Smoke from the fire could be seen for miles. Officials recommended residents stay indoors.
The air quality today is definitely not good.
Audio courtesy KGO. I'm Jennifer King.
Business news in 60 seconds. It's 5:52.
The Matrix is Penny Mustard's most popular TV stand.
Fake.
Huh?
The Matrix TV stand is obviously a computer-generated simulation.
How do you know?
Look closely at the Matrix.
Okay.
Do you see what I see?
Probably not.
What do you see?
Pixels.
Those aren't pixels.
That's wood grain.
You're just used to other TV stands made with fake veneers.
But the Matrix TV stand is handcrafted from solid wood.
There you go.
Right.
Everybody wants solid wood.
If the
I can
Matrix
get
TV
that
stand
wood
is
for
real,
free.
why
The
does it look
pallets.
different every
The
time I
good
see it?
pallets.
Because each Matrix TV stand is built to your specifications and TV size.
How do you know?
You know how much they want for this? $2,000.
You're one of them, aren't you?
Sure.
I knew it!
Come see the totally real and wildly popular Matrix TV stand, starting at $28.44 at Penny Mustard.
7 Chicagoland showrooms.
PennyMustard.com.
Better simulations of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
5:53 business news now to Bloomberg and Tom Busby.
All day long, Wall Street was buzzing about SpaceX. The company already made history before today as the biggest initial public stock offering ever, raking in $75 billion from investors. But shares of the Elon Musk-owned rocket ship satellite and AI company began trading and started soaring higher, ending the day up 19%, giving it a valuation of just over $2 trillion and making Musk the world's first ever trillionaire. Well, that gave the rest of Wall Street a lift, along with anticipation of a U.S.-Iran peace deal that would reopen the Strait of Hormuz. At the closing bell, the Dow up 354 points, the NASDAQ up 79, the S&P added 37, and oil falling below $85 a barrel. And Politico reports that the U.S. Justice Department has given its approval to Paramount Skydance's $111 billion takeover of Warner Brothers Discovery, creating an entertainment and media giant. With business at 23 and 53 from the Bloomberg Newsroom, Tom Busby, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Accumulation, preservation, generation. At Busey Bank, these are the principles we use to build meaningful financial partnerships with our clients and their families. With sound advice and vast resources, partner with Busey for a personalized approach to your legacy. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
The time to refresh your interior space is now. FinishingChicago.com has the industry experts in glass systems, drywall finishing, wall covering, commercial painting, and signage. Whether it's a hotel lobby or corporate workspace, first impressions matter. Now more than ever, people expect spaces that feel refreshing, thoughtful, and aligned with how they live and work. Make the most of your space by utilizing Finishing Chicago contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
Summer heat is almost here. Don't wait for your AC to break down. Call Four Seasons now for a complete AC tune-up for just $89.95. They'll back it up with a 1-year, no-breakdown guarantee. This price won't last long. Schedule your $89.95 AC tune-up today. For all your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, you know who to call.
For all the right reasons.
You said you found them in the South Sunday?
Citywides aren't, because Citywide's interagency. That's what I listen to, Citywide 1.
Sky Rizzy, Rizenkizumab Rizza could help you get back to the game.
We'll put on the radio calls, because the news is about over. It's only a few minutes. Where are we going here? I gotta switch the channel here to the Bluetooth. That's what I do now, and then we'll go back, what, a half hour? We've been talking too much, right? Let's go back here. Why are we at? Let's see, we listen to this and we did.
3317 10-4. For that one, you guys are gonna take 10868, 10868.
10-4, thanks so much.
Enjoy the show.
You're welcome, sir. Car 82 on Citywide.
There you go, man.
82 on Citywide 1.
I'm getting jacked up. Milkshake and coffee. And I got that going. I got that going. I got that going. I got that going. I'm missing one phone because it doesn't charge.
Installed in the second row of the expressway. Alright. The Ryan going southbound near the 71st Street exit, bike is installed in the second lane. I'm in the second lane. Let me get out and try to get the license plate for you. Alright, 10-4 car 82. Let me know if it seems to be a medical emergency, if I need to get EMS out there. Medical emergency. This car just won't stop. Alright, Henry Sam Ida 282. Mississippi, Henry Sam Ida 282. 10-4, ma'am, I'll give state a call. Thank you. IDOT, yeah, see if they can get out here and help him at least get out this way. 10-4. 4750.
Man, can you put me on the event number with 19, 15, and 19 and had the Sox, White Sox for pre-game security briefing, please?
Oh, of course, sir. Give me 1 second. And you're on it. And if you need it on the air, 9525 09525. 3383, boy.
You listen to the Citywide Now one, James. That's that one, right? The Citywide one, it's not encrypted.
Red line 79th Street.
And then it's, if you want to know the channel, that's the channel, Citywide 1.
10369.
That's live right here. This is playing back from that time. That's live. Again, I have a ham license. I'm licensed to use it.
Try that one more time.
That bus rate is going to be
73,
88 Adam.
32 was still trying to get a hold of
Blue Line Damon.
We're not having any luck. We'll let you know as soon as we notify them.
From the Blue Line Damon on the trip mission, take
7383 Adam.
10889, 10889.
And car 82, I had already been called and taken about. Hey, I don't know, he put a second battery in there.
83 Adam.
But we're going to try to get it over at least to the side. I'll let you know if we're able to move it. The battery in there. Somebody send along the battery in the car. Go figure.
Okay, I think this is an 83 boy, platform check, Red Line Jackson.
Get him off at the next exit. Alright, thank you. That way we can let IDOT know. Alright, G
George, B-boy.
10388. I didn't forget.
Good, just some people are still reading.
You're George. Alright, George,
that's live.
10898, 10898. 75, please.
That one more time?
4753. 4753, go ahead.
Good evening, clearing patrol. Looking for my Raven, but good evening.
Good evening, 53. I got some loaded.
7383 John.
83 John.
The number for closet space for real life.
Okay, I think this is an 83 boy, platform check, Red Line Jackson.
83 John, 10912, 10912.
Alrighty, thank you. Alright, they're all burgers, right? Alright. That's 40, right? Alrighty. I go make some people happy. Be safe, sister. Let's go, right? There we go. We got her. Let's go hand out some burgers, right?
10898, 10898.
Let's go.
75, please.
Let's go have some fun, right? Then next week we'll do some chicken wings. What's up, my brother? Oh man, I gotta get gas.
Go ahead.
I'm almost out of gas here. Is there a gas station down here somewhere? I gotta go get gas somewhere. I'm almost out of gas. I almost ran out of gas. Where's the gas station down here at? Anybody know? South Loop? I'm not going to that one on Roosevelt. I hate that one.
7383 John.
I hate that gas station.
Adam.
Hey, back to me?
7387 Adam.
Where's there a gas station around? Anybody know? Let's see, that's the gas station. We gotta find a gas station.
10912.
I remember that. I'm on empty right now. I'm like ready to run out of gas.
Alright, it's gonna give you
I'll be in a bad neighborhood handing out burgers and I'll be out of gas. That ain't smart there. I think I should just go to Costco. That's what I should do. That's the radio you're listening to, right? Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I know there's a gas station up here on Archer. Maybe I'll go to that one. Should go to the Costco and save some money, but it's probably packed with people right now. I should say hello to everybody here, man, but I ain't got the time. I ain't got the gas. Messed up. They were dancing here Wednesday. Wednesday was the dancing batch. Everybody was dancing. Gas. Oh, there's a couple of
okay, so I got background noise, but you gotta be going escorting them to a side street.
I'm far from Western Wentworth right now. I'm probably gonna go to the one over here by Connie's Pizza, a little past Connie's Pizza.
3250 copy.
Probably the one on Halsted there, and then I'll ride up Halsted back into downtown, handing this stuff out, right? Unless there's one here on Canal Street. Is there a gas station on Canal?
4923.
Yeah, we'll go up Canal. There's gas stations. You know where at? Up by Manny's grill over there. You know where I'm talking about, right? We'll go straight back into downtown. That way we're not going out our way, because the gas station here is a little bit past here. We're going to go back on Canal.
4923.
You know where I'm talking about, right? The little industrial area over there.
I'll tell you the rhythm for drone appointment under UAS XTE North of Avenue in Sacramento.
Here. I don't want to ask for money. I do have a Cash App. I don't like asking for money. I really don't. But if you want me to do something, if you want to hand out water, you want me to buy some chicken wings, you want me to buy some burgers, you want me to buy, I used to buy jugs of coffee for people, or if you see somebody that you see on my videos that you want me to help out, there you go, there's a bunch of cops right there. There must be something going on there, something, what's that? Are they waiting for a riot or something? There you go, man, what's that there, right?
4923.
Something, what's that going on there, right?
That's going to be 10952.
A bunch of cops there. If you want, send me some money and tell me I want you to do this with the money. Look, I don't like asking for money. I'm really bad on that. I really don't. I don't want to be doing that. Then there's expectations on both sides. But if you want me to do something, say, hey, go do this or take care of this, then I'll do it. Again, it's not necessary. It's absolutely not necessary.
7383 Frank.
But if you want, I'll put up the link on my page. I'll show you.
10959.
Van load of cops in Chinatown. 6:06 p.m. June 12, 2026.
PH3 information.
Go ahead.
assigned to this Puerto Rican festival, or are you just up
Puerto
in,
Rican Fest today.
about?
No, we are assigned to Puerto Rican Festival, but we are available for calls if necessary. We have a whole city.
There might be some fights and mass murders tonight. There's a gas station here too. Maybe I go to this one. I keep going straight. There's a gas station right in front of us.
In the background, but they will definitely be over there 2200 for the close.
Okay.
7383 Frank.
Again, like I said, I don't like asking for money. I don't believe. Here, this is why. The news can't be relied on money. And I learned that from George Schmidt, my mentor that got me into reporting, to be an actual real reporter. He trained me in how to do stories, how to fact check and all of that. And he said, you take money, then people think you're doing your stories for that. And I don't want that. So again, that's why I say if you shoot me some money, tell me what it's for. If it's for coffee, fine. If you want me to buy some burgers or chicken or something for people, or if you want to do me to do something or something like that, I will. It's not a problem with me. But I don't like, George taught me that. He goes, you got to be careful taking money, man, because people then think that's what you're doing. And that's not what news is about. News should never be about money. News should be about the news. That's it. Just like policing. That's why I've been on that. That's why I'm big on that yellow is not blue. If you're talking about you're afraid of losing your job, then you shouldn't be a cop. You should not be a cop. Cops shouldn't be about money. Yes, it's a profession. Yes, you make your money. Yes, I understand it's dangerous. I understand all those talking points. But if you're in it to make money and you're afraid to lose your job because you're going to do something, then you shouldn't be a cop. You should be a cop because you want to do a cop and do what's right. And if the laws are wrong, if the things are wrong, if the policies are wrong, if your union is bad, then what do? You take over your union. You know, I did that. We didn't believe in our union when I took it over in 2010. We did a little too much, and now the union's in charge of the city. You know, that's kind of my fault, right? Because I was part of that whole group that put Karen Lewis in power. Maybe we made a monster that now should be dismantled, right? And, you know, they did fire me because I started saying you shouldn't use... one of the reasons I got on their target under Stacey Davis Gates is because I said you shouldn't use union money for politics. We should not be involved in politics. We should be involved in the union and taking care of the members. And vis-a-vis, if you take care of the members, you take care of the schools, right? That was my view. And it always has been from the beginning. And that's kind of why they got rid of me, right? There you go, right? Oh, why am I going this way? Why did I turn this way? I don't even know. I automatically turn... Oh, because of the gas station's up this way, right?
7383 boy, can I get a 39 red line?
Make sure I understand where I'm going, right?
Take that 11011. 11011.
Gonna be popping. Yeah, you know, look, if you want to really be truthful, and I haven't done this yet, I only get a chance to do what I'm doing here, right? And there's so much I would love to talk about. I'm going to tell you this. Do you know they had whiskey riots in Chicago? Yeah. You know who those were? Those are Germans and Slovaks, man. Those were some white people tearing the shit up in Pilsen and on the north side. The whiskey riots. Oh, yeah. Beer riots in Chicago. Yeah. Okay. So let's be realistic about, oh, man, there's a whole bunch of people. They're doing drugs there. They're all drug addicts. There you go, man. So there's a lot of stuff that, and here's the problem, when you have these reporters and people that aren't from Chicago, which we have, then they don't know that history. And I'm not saying old people are smart. Don't ever get that I'm not saying that. But you have to be understanding where you're at. Yesterday when I was doing the tree falling at 528, oh well, it is what it is. I'm right in downtown. It saves me time, right? That's all I can say. Let's see if I can get in there. When I was covering the tree falling, right, in McKinley Park, there was a reporter there. He says, "Where am I?" The reporter actually, man, I just messed up. The reporter said, man, you see the red light there? That guy went through, right? The reporter asked his producer, or whoever was in the truck, "Where am I?" So he's doing a report on a tree that fell down in a neighborhood, and he doesn't even know where he's at. But right before he went on camera, he goes, "Where am I?" Another lady didn't know that was Alderman Lee there. I said, "The Alderman's here, right?" She goes, "Where?" I said, "Right in front of you. That's the Alderman." All right, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, you need to just go, dude. You got that big pickup truck. I don't know, man. Sometimes people gotta understand it's too big and you don't fit, and you need to figure out how to do what you this 7-Eleven was trashed by this is the first place that was trashed when Mayor was mayor. Don't you remember that? This is where he said don't demonize. This is right here. They tore this place up. Alright, we're gonna get a full tank of gas here. That way we won't run out of, let's just some radio calls, right? See what's going on. If I miss, I'm gonna be pumping my gas. Put it in the messages.
Anybody near Roosevelt, they should drive for an auto accident. Got 2 cars hit and run. A white flash cab standing by.
13. The red line on collected vision. 7383 Dad, that's going to be 10692, 10692.
3212.
7387 Adam.
That is bus number 1335, and Western.
Alright, 87 Adam, that one is going to get you guys 10697, 10697.
Hey, Charlie.
What's up, my brother?
7388 Charles.
Getting ready for.
Can we get an event number for any route from the division to Damon on the blue line? Can you throw David on there as well?
Is it bad like it was before?
Alright, Charlie David, it's going to be.
It's still bad, right?
10719, 10719. And you can just come up and I will automatically put you both on.
This is 11077.
No problem.
83 Charlie.
83 Charles.
Can we have lunch by 35th in Indiana?
Lunch 35 in Indiana. Enjoy yourselves. 10724, 10724. 383. I think that was 83 Adam. 383 Eddie. Oh, 83 Edward, sorry. Go ahead.
Feedback number 35th and red line.
83 Edward, 10727, 10727.
33 King.
3215.
7383 King.
It just be the weekend traffic, but there's a lot of buildup inside the 19th district side.
11090.
Just so 19 call for now.
I'm gonna go check out that LaSalle CCT bus.
Alright, I'll put you with 13 over on LaSalle.
712.
4712.
Right, can you hold me down at the concert at Richie tonight?
Alright, for the units at 19 on Citywide, it's coming across as a criminal trespass in progress, 4555 North Sheridan Road, apartment 615 on 6. According to the caller, the tenant says that someone is in the apartment and she does not want them there. They refuse to leave. 19th District Zone 2.
Alright, 4712, it's on your box if you need it on the air, 10744, 10744.
So,
I believe there is a concert at Wrigley Field, Northerly Island, and maybe the UC?
There was your reason heavy traffic.
793 Chicago,
yeah. Plus everybody out on this beautiful day.
Which reporter, Cindy? Cindy, what are you talking about? Which reporter? Which reporter? What are you talking about, Cindy? Which story? I just got in the car. I'm still waiting for this. This is a slow call. So listen to this. This was the first place destroyed when Mayor Brandon Johnson took over the city. And guess what? They're not open 24/7. So what? You ruined the business because of your policies. Right here, this 7-Eleven. There's videos of this. I posted, I think I was out here. Crime Chasers was up. They destroyed, I think a kid got shot here that weekend. 1 or 2 kids got murdered out there. They just completely destroyed. This is where they had the fire extinguisher shooting it off. But what are you talking about, Cindy? What are you talking about? Which reporter?
7383 Adam.
This pump is really slow.
The red line at SubX?
At 95.
Oh, sorry about that, Adam. 10787, 10787. I got 2, but I heard Ida.
Warm check, Chicago red line.
Alright, your platform check at Chicago Ida is going to be 10792, 10792. Next unit.
3883.
Eddie.
Henry, A squad, blue line, Clark and Lake, please.
I'm sorry, Henry. Blue line, Clark and Lake is going to get you 10799, 10799.
Right there, squad. 83
You're welcome. 83 King.
Alert, red line.
Alright. That number is going to be 10804, 10804.
For Unison 2 in the citywide assault in progress, 4040 South Lake Park, 4040 South Lake Park. Caller states rain in male black, rain out black clothes, rain in saying someone was trying to shoot him, and then rain out the back door. No description given of the male who was after him. I got nothing further. 2nd District Zone 7.
If you want me to buy some food or give some people some water out on the street or whatever else you want to help out with, you can send me some money, but it's not necessary.
John. Stand by 1 second. Go ahead. 7383, John. Go ahead, John.
If you got something specific you want to pay for, you tell me, and I'll do that. And especially if you have a place in the city where you want me to drop some stuff off, tell me the address.
This shows riding train number 5625 from 2nd Division. It's 11150, 11150.
7285, Eddie.
85, Eddie.
ETA check, 69 in the red line.
11154.
Thank you for shopping at 7-Eleven. For your safety, the parking lot is being video recorded.
I'm putting up my Cash App if you're interested, right? Again, it's not necessary. I don't like taking money. I really don't. I'm bad at that. So, we're filling up our gas tank here, right? It's really slow, this pump. I'm about halfway. I should be just, let's get going, right?
Unit 24 in the citywide. We have a criminal damage to property in progress. 6645 North Sealy Avenue, 6645 North Sealy Avenue, apartment 2. Mike, female is damaging property and arguing with the caller. Zone 11 clear.
Again, it's not necessary to send me money. I don't like asking for that. This is only if you want to do something specific. If you see somebody like we've seen Mud, Tommy. There's a bunch of people. I forget the lady that used to sleep under the bridge over here. She's from California. She taught me about this white lady that used to be here under California. She had a German accent. She taught me the whole circuit. I interviewed her for 2 days. She taught me how they go around to different states and collecting money and benefits. Right here, I interviewed her about 3 years ago. She taught me that. Then I interviewed a guy from Florida. I think it was Florida or Texas. He taught me that stuff. This is years ago. They were telling me, yeah, this is what we do. We travel around and collect money from different places. And if you got a place where you don't need an ID, like Illinois or something, they do these weird laws, then you can travel around to different states, different cities. Even different cities, you can change your names and you can get 2-3 different identities. And then what, you can collect 3-4 checks. So if you get 500 from here, 500 from here, 500, imagine how much money you can collect. Jump on the train. One guy got stuck here. He was doing that. And he was stuck here 2 years ago at the Greyhound station. I talked to him, a white dude. He goes, yeah, I'm doing this and I need to get back to California or something. He goes, they want $350 for the bus trip. Somehow they jacked up the prices. And he goes, I ain't got the money. And he was stuck here in the winter, man. He was cold. I'm like, yeah, but he told me, he's one of the guys who told me about the circuit. It's called a circuit. They go around to different cities and states collecting money all over, and they use different names. So think about it, if you can change your name or use different identities, you can be collecting more than a person working. And then you stay in tents, stay in shelters. They might even have apartments. I talk to people who have apartments all over, you know what I mean? I know this guy right here, man. What's up, man? You don't say hello. What the fuck? Where you trying to be, Grizzly Adams, bro, man? Good to see you, bro. What the fuck? ¿Qué esto? Look at me. Good to see you, man.
I don't know about cigarette. You got a cigarette?
Nah, yo no more. 30 años, no más. Because here, esto no bueno aparte aquí.
It's okay.
All right, man. I got a couple of these. You want to comer or no? No, alrighty. Adios, mi amigo. It's a good. No tengo dinero. You know what? ¿Por qué no can dinero? It's good to see you.
I love you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Yeah,
Always,
claro,
man. You take care of yourself,
Yeah.
okay? You take care of yourself, okay?
Claro que
All right,
sí.
Papa?
Claro.
Adios, mi amigo. There you go, man. We know everybody out here, man. We ain't got no ill will on nobody. All right, I think I got 13 gallons. We should be all right. What do you think? Is 13 gallons good? Let's get going or what? I've been coming out for a year. Yeah, so the people who told me the circuit there was a black guy that taught me the circuit and then a Hispanic guy. But most of the people that taught me the scamming of the homeless industrial complex was white people. And there were white people from other states in Chicago and they told me about it. Some were on record, some were off record. There might be videos of this all over. I don't know. I've got all these videos. I got almost 4 years of these videos. I got to start looking through the videos. That's the problem. I do these 3-hour videos. I interview people real quick. Sometimes I do standalone interviews. That one lady that I was interviewing for 2 days underneath the bridge over here, that was loud. The highway was loud, so you could barely hear her. So that's how it goes, but I learned this early on. I've talked to people who used to run hustlers, I just say that, in Chicago. They taught me what was going on, but I'm a little old now. That's 4 years old, so you don't know what's changed by now, you know what I mean? So let me get going. Let me get the gas pump out of here. And you know the new scam with the gas stations. You must put finish. You don't leave the gas pump until you say finish, because there's scammers now that'll use your credit card. So yeah, Cindy, if you send me that, what you're talking about, send me what it is. I don't know. Yeah, you know, look, I was part of the crew that kind of, I wasn't there for Brandon's election. Was I or what? No, I left. They got rid of me in 2021 out of the union. So I was there before Brandon's election. I was there during his commissioner time, and I wasn't for that either. I like, yeah, you're using union resources for politics. You shouldn't do that. But here, let me say it this way. Some of the stuff Brandon says and does is right. It's not wrong. But the thing is he's too far to the extreme. He's like a ultra MAGA, right? You know how ultra MAGAs are. They drink bleach. They think going into the Capitol was a tour when they smashed offices. You know, the J6 people, they pooped in people's offices. Sure they did. Everybody knows that one, right? And so the idea that I'm trying to say is he's too far to the left. That's what I'm trying to say here, right? Let me get a bearing on what I need to do. This is what I like to start. We'll start the second trip right here. Maybe I'll stop the video here. Why don't I stop the video here? Well, because we're gonna start doing something in it. Why don't I stop the video here, right? I'm gonna stop the video here, and then I'll restart it when we're going back into downtown. Okay, SubX.News, we're signing off at 6:28 p.m. We're gonna sign back on at about 6:30, okay? And start a new feed, because it's already 2.5 hours long. All right, take it easy, everybody. It's June 12th, 2026. It's 6:28 p.m. We're signing off. We're gonna start another feed at 6:30.